Welcome to Rock is Reality. Get ready for unfiltered and unapologetic culture, entertainment, relationships, and a little bit of politics on Motor City Woman Radio. Follow Rock is Reality on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. In the meantime, let's go. Okay, let me see if I see it too. Wait a minute. I think we live, Joe? Yes, ma'am. We are? Okay, it is on there. I don't know. Okay, it's working on her Android. So
okay. Because Android for the win, baby. Android for the win, baby.
No, y'all didn't start with some nonsense already.
Rocky came from
already.
Look. You know I gotta throw shade. Let me be transparent. Welcome to Rocky's Reality, y'all. Y'all know how we do. I jump in and we start talking. Welcome to my guest, Melody Fresh. And Vanita Sanders.
Hey.
Okay, our mompreneurs, our first set of mompreneurs for this month. Welcome, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate y'all time. Oh my God. I love Black women. We so fine.
Yes, we are.
I feel like
because it don't crack.
Okay.
Because it don't crack.
Listen.
It's good.
Might stretch a little bit.
I love seeing a 60-year-old woman walk up to me and tell me that she 110.
I'm
like, no, you're not, Mabel. Stop playing.
Listen,
come on.
Who was that?
And all 6 at Kroger. Like, look, you ain't.
While we talking, that's your mama. That's how your mama gonna be. When Melody post, what's your mama name? Is it Karen?
Yes.
Hey, Mama Karen.
Hey, Mama Karen.
When Melody posts a picture of her mama, I be like, this is not her mama.
Because the mama's got it going on.
You seen her mama?
The mama's got it going on.
Yeah.
My mama,
okay.
My mom always is like, yeah, I look like her sister, don't
yeah.
I? Yes, that's her.
Okay, girl.
Well, I don't know. You know what? It's so strange. I don't know why it's not sharing on my page.
Because you
No, it did.
Okay, it did.
Because I shared it from your page.
And that's what I'm saying. But I don't see Rocky's Reality Live. But that's okay. We ain't gonna worry about it. We ain't gonna worry about it. But hey, to everyone watching, listen. Melody's mama is fine, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. It's Karen Mary. It's Miss Karen Mary.
No, she is not.
Listen, rich men only apply.
Okay.
Get your shit together.
And I had no problem getting rid of the last one, so make sure you come correct.
Wait, Melody, are you an only child?
I'm the only child between my parents. I have siblings on my dad's side, and then I have one on my mom's side, so halves on both. But I'm the only child between my two, so I've been raised as an only child.
Oh, yes, Joe, you an only child too, Joe? But we just giving the claps. Thank you, because Ben is the only child, so we know how children can be possessive.
Yes,
listen,
don't play about them. Neither one.
Just like we possessive of them, because I told my daughter I will kill someone over you. Okay,
I will go to jail.
I am not a killer, but don't push me.
Listen, when it comes to your children,
you love them.
It's gotta be.
You only get one mama and daddy.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's
okay. So, and shout out to my mom, by the way. And so while we are here today, Mompreneurs from the D,
yes,
we're honoring moms who are entrepreneurs and all this other fabulous stuff. Mother's Day is this month, but also May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes,
very important.
Very important for moms to make sure we are
mentally stable,
balanced,
just doing the best. Listen,
in alignment.
What is it? Okay, so we're gonna start on that because I have to do a lecture on this. Not a lecture, but a talk on this next week.
Yeah.
Work-life balance. My thing is, it's kind of an oxymoron because some days, sometimes shit don't balance.
No,
it does not.
Sometimes work be fucked up and life be good, and then sometimes life be good and then work be fucked up.
Listen.
So can we just acknowledge
my favorite quote that I've ever said? But it's so true. I aim every single day to be a great mom, to be a great wife, to be a great family member, friend, businesswoman, everything else. And I am okay with knowing that on Monday I'm one of those, and on Tuesday I'm one of the other. It's not gonna be every day.
You can't have it all at once.
It can't.
It ain't gonna happen.
Once you accept that, the stress is just a little bit less because listen, today I killed it at being a mama. Tomorrow, dad was the better parent. And not because I didn't want to be or whatever, it's just our circumstance. Let us there. It is what it was. Something else needed a little bit more time and attention this day. And then on Wednesday, I'm back at it on something else. I might not be all these things on one day.
And two, it's about, for me, I don't say balance. it's about alignment.
I think I'm gonna use that alignment. Yes, can I steal that for my
You
presentation?
can.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you credit.
Give me credit. You can steal it.
Okay.
But it's really about being in alignment with what it is that you have for the day.
Yes.
So this is one of the things that I always say, right? The Lord gives us our daily bread. Yesterday's bread is stale. Tomorrow's bread is not made yet. Focus on today.
Talk about
it. You just got to get through today. Let's just get through today. Okay? Because when you start thinking about the past.
I got a bell too.
Hey.
But when you start thinking about the past, then you tend to feel bad. And then when you think about the future, you start worrying.
Yeah.
But if you think about right now, you just focus on right now. That's all we have.
And you know, with me being a psychology major, I'll be so.
I know. Listen, we analyze.
You know,
look, with my
Yes.
social work background, I
Absolutely.
analyze everything.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I like documentaries. That's why I like talking to people, learning about their stories, not to get in their business, but it's intriguing, right?
Because it helps bring it full circle. Why are you this way? Why
Exactly.
do you think this way? Why do you
Yes.
act this way?
Yeah.
What was
Yes.
missing? What was
Yes.
overdone? It makes sense. I've always been that way. Like,
So
why you think like that? What's
girl? And sometimes you
happened to
might not
you?
figure it out.
No,
that's why
'cause
I'm
they
learning to
don't
keep
know.
scrolling sometimes on Facebook. Like, let me just scroll.
Yes.
Let me
Because
just
you know
keep
what?
going.
This
Let me
is,
just
I
keep
done got
going.
better. And I used to do a whole little soliloquy. Then I said, you know what?
No.
You know what?
No,
Let me stop.
No.
Because you ain't
No.
gonna. It ain't gonna go right. Let me just go
Because
ahead.
sometimes you're using your
some
sane
people-
thoughts to understand things that are not necessarily. I'm not going to say insane, but that you just don't understand.
Yeah.
So you
And
just
some
keep
people's
scrolling.
purpose is to not understand or be on a level playing field. Some people want to argue. Like,
Yes.
you ever had a
Right.
customer or you come across somebody in aisle 6? Like, it's always aisle 6 for me. Aisle 6, you know what I'm saying? Like, you done accidentally took the last box of Cheerios and they mad. Well, you was reaching too slow, sir. But I'm sure we can call the attendant and we can
And get you
get
some
the
more
pallet from the
Cheerios.
back. There's plenty of
You
Cheerios.
sound like this actually happened to you.
No, because I wish you would, because they're gonna be my Cheerios. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But it's like, some people's purpose sometimes is not even to understand or, hey, have courtesy. They just want to argue or they just want to be.
Well,
No,
it's like
and
the
I'm
four
not giving it to
agreements,
you.
right? One of the agreements is take nothing personal.
Mm-hmm.
When people have an issue, the issue is really about them. What you think about me is none of my business.
Yep.
There's none of my business. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. There is something about when you get 40. I am so like cavalier in terms of there are things I care about.
Mm-hmm.
There are other
really
things I just don't
Seriously.
listen. I just don't.
Don't give a fuck 40s.
I just don't care.
I was already born that way. So when I hit 40,
yeah, because you're Aries.
It was
yeah,
first.
that's the Aries in me.
Okay.
I really be like, ooh.
You and Lachey, the Aries.
So wait a minute. Let me run it back a little bit, y'all. Let me run it back. Let me do a little bit of formal introductions. Melody Fresh. I don't know why I keep having that little. My lips too big, y'all. Sorry. Melody Fresh.
You got black women's lips.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Diesel
people paying for those.
The one good
Yes,
thing my
they
daddy.
are.
Listen, they paying for the
good
lips.
thing my
they
daddy
are.
gave me. So, host, promoter, clothier extraordinaire, has hosted events in Atlanta, Chicago, down at Shane Park. I still call it Shane Park. Y'all.
Listen, it's always shame to me. I'm sorry.
Y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Okay.
And Huntington is.
I'd be there like, we'll go to Shane Park. The Aretha.
Listen.
It is what it is.
Also, weekday host, middays on 105.9, Kiss 105.9.
Yes.
Okay. All of that good stuff. And all types of other great stuff. I don't ever, y'all know, read the whole. She is the CEO and founder of the Fresher brand.
Yes.
Which, by the way, y'all probably saw this t-shirt before. And I want to take a moment to thank you, Melody. And it fit a little looser now.
Hey.
Okay, listen. When you lose weight and you don't be trying to, that be the thing. People like, what you doing? I'm like, I promise you I'm still eating like a hog. But I'm just,
but I look good. But I look good.
Yeah, so I have been trying to be a little more mindful because when you have friends who are having strokes, you're like, okay, let me back it on up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to thank Melody because when I first started Rocky's Reality, I had this thing where I reached out to clothing designers and I asked them if I could wear their t-shirts as promotional air and I would shout them out on air. And so I did that. I want to say about 3 years ago, I wore the shirt, and so I'm wearing it again.
Yes,
so
beautiful.
thank you. But I'm gonna have to get some.
And
more
you
stuff.
still can wear it. Keyword. quality because
That's correct.
Exactly. It ain't start
Okay.
getting all
the lips
cotton
not,
ball and
the lips not on the back of the shirt, and
right.
And the lips aren't
They good.
cracking.
the
Yeah.
neck
Okay.
ain't a V-neck now.
Yep,
It's
yep.
it's the same shirt.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. So great quality clothing. And then we have Vanita, the CEO and founder of Hakima Skincare, which means wisdom in Swahili.
Correct.
And
Nice.
also principal of and founder of Beyond the Diploma,
Yes.
educational consulting, and also my CT fam,
Ooh,
Lord Jesus.
CT
Now,
fam.
Melody is y'all bear with me. Y'all know I bounce back and forth. Melody is my Specs Howard fam.
Gang
I
gang.
don't know. I was BMA 413. I don't know.
Ooh, RVF 1409.
Lord, you an old alum. She an old alum. She an old one. She an
That
old
was
one. Y'all.
2010 when I
Man,
graduated.
my God, Jesus. See, looking, we in 2013. 2023, y'all.
Man.
It's crazy. I said 2013 because today I realized that Justin Timberlake album, 2020 Experience.
Oh, I read that
out.
today.
I was like, Lord, 10 years old. So welcome, ladies. We'll get more into what they do, y'all.
Thank
Y'all
you.
know I don't never like do no formal. Now, when you get me on NBC, I'll do the formal introduction. But
Okay,
this
fine.
rock is reality.
Okay,
shit.
okay.
Right,
well,
it's
fine.
all
We do
right.
what we do.
Right.
But basically, these are some bomb ass chicks. Okay, let's sum it up like that. They do multiple things because when people ask me what you do, I'll be like, a lot of shit. I'll be thinking in my head like a lot of shit. Like it's
Yeah.
not.
And I'm not
one
trying to
thing
be
I
funny
do.
when I'm like, did I cover it all? Like,
Right,
Right.
right. You be like, hold on.
did
So
I say it all?
And now I say multimedia storyteller. That kind of covers it,
Yeah.
but it's still some
Yeah.
other shit
Mm-hmm.
that I do too.
Yeah.
It is.
Um,
You're a jack of many things. Okay.
Okay,
Master
okay.
of many things.
Listen. So, welcome, ladies, and I just want to ask, for you, if you had one word to describe, let's start with this. One word to describe being a mompreneur, what would it be?
One word.
I know we gonna get some more words, but just it's purposeful.
Let's see. I would say resilient, right? Because you have to have resiliency as a parent because you don't know it all, right?
Mhm.
And sometimes our children will let us know that we don't necessarily know it all. Then you have to have resiliency in your business because you don't know it all, right? So you have to be you have to have thick skin to be able to be aligned, because I'm not going to say balance, let's say juggle all the things, right?
Right.
So one thing I remember my grandmother, God rest her soul, telling me is that sometimes your kids can eat pork and beans and hot dogs.
Exactly. For real.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get caught up in, oh, well, are they getting all the food groups?
Yeah.
And the thing is that you may get one of the food groups every day. Not everyone, you don't have to ascribe to what I'm saying. I'm just saying what works for me. I don't like to cook. Never have, but I like to eat, right? I cook because I have to eat.
Right.
But
you and Melody, I think, are both foodies. Yeah.
Because
her and Juice be fighting over.
Listen.
I have the greediest child ever. He think I belong in the kitchen, like a real little old man. Like when I come down, when we wake up in the morning, my husband normally he takes that first little hour shift. I stay in the bed sleep.
Listen.
My husband goes down. When I come down the stairs, he will lead me to the kitchen, like
listen.
Get with
it.
To the breakfast,
Get
like
right.
Son, you don't want to hang out with me. You don't.
No.
He takes me right to the kitchen.
I've been entertained long enough by Daddy. I need you to
absolutely will.
Right.
He absolutely will.
Yeah. So wait a minute, for you, Vanita, you didn't like to cook, so
I don't. So what I had to do was I did meal prep, right? I had someone else cook, right? And now I'm trying to cut back because we do eat out a lot. But when I eat out, I try to make sure it's healthy. But you have to have like a balance of, you cannot be all things to all people. My older two children, they're adults, right? So they need a different type of mother. I have a 14-year-old. You know,
the hybrid adults.
She needs a different type of mothering, but you have to have a resiliency because you have to think about what's going to get you up every day to continue to do it. Like you have to
that resilience.
The resiliency, because to be an entrepreneur, sometimes I'm like, am I crazy? And then I'm gonna tell you the other thing that I said the other day to my best friend. Shout out to Andrea and my goddaughter Zoe. So I said to her, sometimes I just wish I was mediocre.
Right, like I didn't give a damn. Don't you listen?
Because trying to hit the mark that you set.
You know what? Let's put a pin in that. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me give Melody's one word and I was like, I wish I did not give a fuck. Like I wish I didn't know what Black excellence is. So I did not aspire to you know what? See,
it's
Melody,
a lot. It's a lot.
See?
I don't know. The first word that came to mind at least would be continuous. Because it's a continuous job. You're a mother 24 hours out of the day. If they wake up at 5, well, I have a toddler, but if he wakes up at 5, I kind of gotta get up at 5. You know what I mean? But also with my business, a lot of people, I don't want to work for nobody. Well, those skills, they help you work because I'm literally working my business. Now I can set my boundaries and say, okay, listen, my office hours are from 9 to 5. However, behind the scenes, those might be my hours to the public. But behind the scenes, it takes more than that, at least for my business. So it's a continuous journey on both ends for me.
I love it. I love it. So for you, Melody, you have the Fresher brand since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then also your husband has Accent Your Vibe.
Since 1999.
Right, yes. Because I remember Ben, when they worked together, he brought me one of his night shirts.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a terry cloth night shirt. That was a cute little night shirt. Yeah. When we first dated. So anywho, so your baby is you and then you host and then you're on 105.9
every single day.
So what and then you have the bingo.
Yes, I'm doing bingo once a month, once or twice a month. Bent bingo.
Tell us about that.
Because come get bent and have a good time. Yes.
We be drinking.
I
is it
literally,
or is it
no? So we have a vendor that comes and she provides everything.
I'm like,
so
do I bring my literally bag or what?
Okay. No, good question though. Shoot, but we ain't nobody, so I don't want nobody to get too over the top. So
yes.
I'm like,
okay. Yeah. Right.
Just get you a pouch or two. You good.
Right.
I don't want nobody to have no problem.
When we black in the burbs,
okay.
You gotta behave.
Still,
please.
So I literally shared a meme on Facebook once, and it was like, I wish more people my age played bingo. And I had so many comments of people who were like, girl, I'll play. Like,
let's do it.
And, everybody knows I like to do my events, but after so long, we don't always want to go to the club to have a good time.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right,
and it's nothing wrong with that. We outgrow things. Sometimes you're not in the mood for that, whatever the case may be.
Absolutely not.
So I'm like, well, don't make me put something together. And everybody's like, listen, my money is right here. Like, whatever I'm doing. When I say I'm linked up with a friend of mine, she has a selfie studio in Novi. It's called Me, My Selfie and I Studio. She's created over 20 different scenes in this selfie studio. But she has a big open space where we put the tables, we play the games. So when you come in, you take pictures, then we sit down, we eat, drink, play our games, we have a good time. I put that flight, my husband is a graphic designer as well, thank God for him. Because I'm like, dude, I'm thinking of names and I put it together. And I'm like, even if I just do this one, maybe 2 events, I'm cool with that. Because sometimes that's all you need.
Right.
It has been continuous since then, since March. Because people are like, I'm either coming back or I didn't get to make this one. I didn't get to make that one, but I'm coming this next time. They're celebrating their birthdays. They're celebrating girls' night out. And it is a time. We are having so much fun.
Do you have to buy tickets or how does this work?
So we have tickets in advance. I normally do a Friday night session, 8 to 11, and then a Sunday session, 2 to 5. And those first 2 dates sold out the same day.
I love it.
I was like, oh, y'all like bingo?
Yes. Because have y'all ever did drag queen bingo?
Love it.
I love that
I
shit.
love it.
I had a damn good time. Okay.
Listen, for my bachelorette party, I went out of town, but for the home bachelorette, my family and friends surprised me. They found a drag queen somewhere online, and we had our own drag bingo at the store. And when I say we had so much fun, it's just, I want to have fun in life. Everybody that follows me, they know I'm always finding a new restaurant to do or finding a new ice cream place or just going somewhere and having a good time. We are not here for a long time. We are here for a good time.
Listen.
So
you better enjoy this damn
life.
Please
enjoy the sun when it come out. Everything.
Listen, exactly.
You're going to look up one day and be like, damn, I'm 65.
Right.
Did I do all of the stuff that I wanted to do with myself? Am I pleased with when I look back? Was I able to live my life?
Right. I would rather regret the stuff I did do than the stuff I didn't do. Like,
thank you. Yes.
It'd be a good story. Even if you have a failure, you fuck up. It's a good story.
Right.
That's life. That's
and
life.
I learned from it, and I still at least took the risk.
Yes.
I still found out some stuff about myself.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. Even
Yeah.
if, like I said, if nobody bought tickets tomorrow for the next session,
So
listen,
when
we
is
had
the
a
next
few.
bingo?
The next bingo is
Because I'm going.
yes, we would love to have you. Friday, May 19th and Sunday, May 21st. And the tickets gonna sell this Saturday at noon.
Do you have a lot of people do both days?
At first I had people who bought tickets for both days, but the way the tickets are going, they don't even have a chance to unless they buy them at the same time. Like, because people are celebrating. You know, Rocky had come and she got 10 people with her. You done brought 2 of your friends. Such and such brought her mama. It's date night for these couples. Like, so I do have guys. I get that question a lot. Can guys come? Absolutely, guys can win. Like, we're not sexist around here. It is what it is. But it's really
Y'all
fun.
spend the money on
Yeah,
us.
exactly. And one guy, he brought his lady. They came the day up. I happen to have some tickets that didn't sell on Sunday.
That would be a cute
And he
date
brought
night.
his lady, and
Yeah.
his girl won. She won the
Oh,
second
okay.
game of bingo,
Now,
and they
see,
had a good time.
And he
So
probably got lucky that
Okay.
night. Hey,
Okay.
all around.
Okay.
Listen.
she was throwing that money and twerking it up. I said, okay.
Hey, let's get it.
Oh, twerking is
Listen.
not required, but appreciated. You know.
Listen.
So yes,
That's
I
gonna
would
be
love to have
fun.
y'all. It's
I'm
a
going.
lot of fun.
I'm
May
going.
19th and 21st. So,
Crystal, if you're watching, you're going to.
Yes, period.
so Vanita,
Round your crew.
I love it. So Vanita, for you, Hakima Skincare.
Yes.
Talk about that. You said it's maternal. It's for moms,
It's-
mature women.
It's for the mature and melanated.
The body
crowd.
butter.
Yes.
Yes.
It's body butter. So it's all natural. So Hakima means wisdom in Swahili. And how it came about is that as I started going through perimenopause, my skin started to change. I'm like, what the hell is
Mm.
going on? Like, what? I'm
Like you already don't be the same after baby.
Exactly.
Let's just put that out there.
You're
As
not.
moms, your body
Facts.
is
change.
never the same in some shape or form.
It changes.
It ain't the same.
But
Facts.
I was a connoisseur of everyone else's body butter.
Mm-hmm.
And at one time, Rocky, remember, I used to sell So Yummy.
Yeah.
So Yummy
remember.
was a black owned. I was a distributor.
Mhm.
And then I started to think, like, you know what? I could actually do this. So I
Right.
took some time.
Look at that Aquarius.
And listen,
That's how y'all do.
That's all it takes.
That's
is-
my mama. Right.
That's all
You
it
like,
takes
well,
is just
shit,
having the
I
hope
can
and
do
intention to do something.
Right. You're
Yep.
like, well, wait, how they do? I can do this.
I can do this because again, us Aquariuses, we think we can just do everything.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
my mama
we do.
and my dad.
We
yes,
do.
Lord.
We do.
Yes, Lord.
So
yes, Lord.
I worked with so it took me back to like inspired by my grandmother and my mother. They wore a lot of perfume, had Olive Olay,
1006.
okay,
Listen, baby.
all of it.
The
All of
skin.
it.
Baby,
The
like your
skin.
because I was taught to take care of that skin,
Okay,
baby.
the skin. Okay, and when you're
Okay.
putting it, lotion up, not down. So
Wait a minute, I'm gonna have to remember that because I be like rubbing.
no up.
Oh shit.
Because you don't want the wrinkles. You want to.
Just like when you had a jade roller.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm meant to remember.
Yeah.
Oh shit. My
up. So
Gotta keep that black from cracking. Listen.
You do. So after a while, I started doing research for about a year, 6 months to a year, of just all the different butters and oils that were good for our melanated skin.
Yeah.
Right. And studies have shown, there's a Swan study of the study of women that Black women experience menopause 10 times as harsh as our counterparts.
Right, just like everything else.
Exactly.
We get everything.
Exactly. And it's because of the stressors that we have.
Everything else. We get fibroids more.
Okay.
Infertility more.
Everything.
Everything is just more for Black women.
Right. So it's like because we have these extra external stressors in terms of the environment, our health, and all these other things. Right. So, and then I was being more conscious about what I put in my hair, on my body. So then I said, okay, well, let me do some research and find a chemist. So I found an actual Black female chemist who was local.
Come on, Black female chemist.
So we worked over, this was 2021. Because I think I started researching during the pandemic because I needed some other stuff to do. So we started working together and I told her what I wanted in it. She came up with the formula based off of what I gave her. I started mixing. Now I'm going to tell you, initially, I had a sample party and everybody's like, oh, this is great. So I put it out and then I didn't do anything else with it. I just sat on it. And then because I was afraid, like, what if people don't like it? What if? So self-sabotage myself,
it's
right?
real.
Imposter syndrome.
And then finally I'm like, well, you bought this shit? Like you got all this stuff in the house.
You gotta do something with
You
all
gotta
this
do something with it.
jojoba oil.
Right, okay. Get this avocado butter. You got this baba soup butter in here. So I said, okay, let me just
remind me of my granddad. Don't let this go to waste.
Don't let it go to waste.
You don't
Let
let
nothing go to waste.
Spend this money. So what I did was I just made them, and then I signed up for a pop-up shop.
Nice.
In November of 2022. I went in, no labels on anything. I just had a little thing that said, okay, this
like,
is
we
tropical
here.
sensation, and people bought it because it was a good. Now I'm not just saying it because I make it. I'm telling you, it's a good.
It is.
Rocky can attest to it. It's a good product.
I enjoy it.
It's a good product, and so I'm like, oh, okay, this is so.
Right.
I finally got some labels, and it has been a wonderful journey.
Good.
So far, just the support, the vendor events, just the marketing strategies, just all the things that I had written down on a piece of paper in my notebook are now coming to life. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I love it.
Dope.
I love that.
Well, I'm getting me some.
Yeah, you are.
This she brought us a little package.
Did she?
She brought us a
Oh,
little
you was on
package.
point. I ain't even thought about. I was trying to get here on time. I was like, I gotta go back.
Listen, we
okay.
understand when you pregnant, you get all the excuses, okay? See,
Your mind is going a
it's
million miles.
That's why I was
a
checking on you. I was
minute.
like, you on the way? You were good. I get it. This is why women deserve all things.
Yeah.
We go through so much to like get there. But thank God for our men who help us out, who get us together, Lord, in our village of people.
Well, I need the Lord to send me a man to help get me together.
He on the way.
Well, I'm already here.
So wait a minute. Why are we talking about that?
Hey,
let's talk about that a little bit. So, do you have a list, Vanita? Are you flexible? Because this is my thing. I find I know I'm an old married woman, but I'm like
not an old married woman.
I mean, well, I've been married.
Mabel.
I mean, I'm a fine.
Okay.
Old married woman.
Talk about it.
I mean, I'm just saying I've been married 20 years, so I know I've been out of the market for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
So I try to.
That's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
That is.
Thank you. It is about what, 4 years for y'all?
It's about to be 4. We've been together 7 years total.
Okay.
We got married in 2020.
I love it.
Because you don't want to be out here in these streets. Okay.
Girl,
Hell no, I don't.
Listen, so I try to relate because I'm like, okay, I know I've been out of the game for a while. So do you have a list? Because to me, sometimes them lists
they hinder you.
It a little bit. And then I'm not saying, and this is why I always have to say, like, I am not saying lower your standards, baby.
Right.
Because even to this day, I'll be like, man, he'd be like, listen, don't get comfortable. Shit.
Right.
No, you're not. He like, you always, yes.
I
like, we're doing my flyer for next week.
Are you on your toes, sir?
He like, you so OCD. Yes. We
I
both
am.
like, and see, that's both of us operate at excellence. So come on now, sir. So is it some things that I know it's some things that are just a hard pass. Like, no, you gotta be God-fearing. You can't be a smoker or something like that.
Right.
But
some things are non-negotiable, right? But the thing is that I don't have this list. Well, they need to be 6'4". Okay, I don't have like they need to be 6'4". They need to be because beauty phase, right? But you have to be pleasing to the eyes. Now let's be clear.
Exactly. You got to make my she jump just a little bit.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you got to make me jump. Just
same sex. It's the same penis you about to have for life. Like,
right.
Just saying.
You better like
it.
Exactly.
But I don't have a list like, oh well, that's superficial.
You don't have a super,
right.
I don't have a superficial. But here's the thing: you need to again be God fearing, God knowing. You need to be able to treat me right.
Open my damn door.
Open my door.
Walk on the outside of the sidewalk.
Exactly. You need to be healed, right? Because I'm not raising anybody.
Capital H.
I have children. Right. I'm not. And here's the other thing too. Even if you are going to therapy, I can do because you acknowledge that you need to go. So I don't have like a hard and fast list, but this is what I find is the issue. My life is so hectic in terms of I'm doing a lot of stuff. So I need you to be able to, I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to support you. And I need you to be able to support me. I.e., for example, if you know I have a vendor event, and I'm setting up or whatever. How about you just show up at the end and come help me break down?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So intentionality is very important to me because if I see that you have a need, I'm going to say, how can I assist you with that need?
Right.
So, and the other part of it is
Because
because
we like when they show initiative.
that's what I'm
Yes.
I be
saying.
giving Ben a coochie coupon. Like, look at you done.
A coochie coupon is
Listen. Them times when he be like, I put gas in the car, or it'll be raining. He be like, let me run out to the car, get your umbrella. Oh, okay,
Yes,
thank
thank
you. Okay.
But that's the thing. So I grew up like my dad is like that. My grandfathers were
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Even my ex-husband, right, is like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Even to this day. So that to me is the standard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to be my daddy, but I need you to have a lot of attributes that are
Like him,
like my father.
exactly. I might
Yes.
call you daddy though a little bit, but but still,
Yeah, but still, you need to have
Yeah.
you need to have those attributes.
because we do mimic the people who've raised us, right?
Yes.
We do in a sense.
Good
You
and
do
bad.
Yeah.
baby.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's a therapy session right
Mhm.
there, right?
Mhm.
But we get the good and the bad,
Yeah.
like you said.
Yeah.
We so yeah.
And I'm a nurturer, right? My mom
Right.
is a nurturer. But what I've learned is I have to take care of me first.
Yep.
Everybody else
Mhm.
is second.
You cannot pour from an empty cup.
You can't
Girl, that's why it's okay to be selfish sometimes,
Yeah.
right? So
get this overflow.
Now I know that's a challenge for you, Melody. So y'all, by the way, Vanita is single. So if y'all know of anybody who
You know.
kind of got his stuff
Fit the
together,
description.
y'all feel me? Listen. Yeah, thank you. So listen. So for you, Melody, oh, you so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so
Thank
cute.
you.
Girl, be all of her stories like he is just so cute. Girl, this one story, he was walking on her face. I'm like, yep, that's how babies do you.
Mhm.
They do
don't
not
care. Like,
care.
damn. Girl, I laugh so hard. Because he's straight, like his foot was on your face. I said,
He does
is
not
straight.
care.
He's like, you're my mom.
People be like, "Oh, is he kissing your stomach?" No, he's crawling on it. Like, no, he's not
That is
there.
another-
I think he won't really get it until like the end. I think
Yeah.
right now he just like, "Dang, mom, you getting a little heavy." Like,
right.
he's not. It's not. He's only 1.5. He's not 10,
So
but
cute.
he's not there yet.
Wait, so is
like-
he Anthony Jr.?
So he isn't. He's Anthony Jr. So that's where the name Juice came from. My husband's nickname is Kool-Aid. So
Okay.
I have no idea what we're
right.
gonna nickname the second child because we didn't think that far ahead, but it'll come to us.
So wait a minute, was baby number 2 like a surprise, or was it like, okay, we if it
Baby
happened,
number 2 was more of a surprise than the first time. So we got married in 2020, February 2020, so right before the pandemic happened. And every time I would get a birth control refill, my husband would be like, "Why you getting that?" So I'm like, okay, well, I eventually just stopped getting my refill. And I didn't even tell him. I forgot to get it one day. And I was like, I'm not going to break my neck to go get it because it's okay. Let me just go ahead and knock this baby out. But,
Girl.
it takes time sometimes, depending
Yeah,
on, you
yeah,
you got to let the birth control cycle out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
So I ended up getting
yeah.
pregnant. I found out January of 2021. And then I gave birth in September. So I knew because I stopped taking the birth control. But see, here's the thing. I breastfed for 14 months with Juice. As soon as I stopped, I got pregnant.
Yeah.
So a month 15, my body was like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah, no, because it does it. They didn't tell you that the lactation.
They did.
Okay,
So
that it
and
pushed your body
every
into a
time
regular
I was
ovulation
going,
cycle.
yep. Every time I was
Yep.
supposed to go pick up because I
No.
had the prescription. It was in my
Mhm.
car,
Mhm.
in my visor.
Yeah.
Every time I went to go get that prescription done, they were on lunch. I forgot. It was just always
It was the
something.
Lord. It was the Lord.
And it was because essentially I had tried to go right before I found out, and they were on lunch again because they, the pharmacies are on break from like 1:30 to 2. And I was like, oh, I don't have time for this. Like, so I didn't feel like waiting. I went on and did the rest of my errands. I ended up looking at myself in a picture from an event I did, and I was like, either I'm gaining weight or I'm pregnant. It's either or. I said either I
Wait a
ate
minute,
real
you didn't
good.
know, or you was
At the
you
time,
still
no,
have
I
your
didn't
period?
feel
Oh,
because I only had
okay.
one period because I breastfed for so long.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
and I even told him, I said, I'm
Lord.
feeling funny. He was like, it's probably just a period again. Because when I got my first period, it was like, you feel weird because I ain't
Right,
did this in so
right,
long. Like,
right.
so I was like, you know what, you're right. And I really, but then I was like, nah, this not. And I went to work. I went and got a test and the drive-through pickup at Target. I love drive-through pickup, by the way.
Listen.
And
okay.
I went to the bathroom because I was like, if I am or I'm not, at least I'll be here by myself. Because my job, by me working in the radio station, sometimes they'll say, hey, can you send us this commercial or can you do
Right.
whatever? We have 24-hour access to the building. So I'm like, I'm in there by myself. I took this test in the bathroom and I was like, there it is. Like, there we go.
Whoop, there it is.
So I found out 3 days before Christmas. So when I told my husband about our first child, I just had a onesie made and I gave that to him as an early like Valentine's Day gift. So because I found out on December 22nd this time, I gave it to him for Christmas. I gave him a second one for Christmas. And he was just like, "Are you now he asked me, was I serious several times the first time, but this time but I'm like, we both was like, I'm like, nigga, like
We've been doing. Why people be?
I'm
this is
not
my thing.
playing.
How do people be surprised? You know you've been doing it.
But
Doing it a lot too.
And you know you've been doing
But
it.
you're still surprised.
You
You're still surprised. You still
Y'all know,
surprised.
listen, like my auntie said, y'all know y'all been fucking.
Yeah.
You know you've been fucking. Like what? I don't understand that. Like,
And I
listen.
think because we gotta wait so long,
Yeah,
you know what I
get
mean?
uh-huh.
You just
Shit,
don't think about it,
listen.
like, and then like we not on no schedule. You know, you almost are because my husband is an entrepreneur also, so it kind of be like, all right, Tuesday 9:00, how you looking?
Listen,
Like, you know, because it's like you
girl.
just don't always
Yeah,
have the kind of
Right,
time.
right.
But
You
it
know.
was it was a bigger surprise this time. But I'm very, very excited because this is
another
it. So this is all
boy.
set. We're all
That's
set.
it. You're not gonna try for
That's
that
it.
girl.
We are not.
She's like, thanks for coming
She
out.
would
God
look
bless.
just
Good
like
night.
you.
Good
She
night.
would look just like you.
See, that's the
She would
thing.
be
My
so
husband has
cute.
very strong genes. Both his daughters. So my husband has 2 adult daughters. They look identical to him.
Yeah, Juice kind of look like
So-
him too, though.
And that's the thing, depending on who Juice is standing by and or his expression. If he's giving you RBF face, that's me. If he's looking at you like, I'm like, "Ooh, that's your mama." But if he's grinning, skinning and grinning, you got some food, he gonna grin and slide up on. That's his daddy. That's his daddy.
Aw,
So,
I love it.
you know.
I love it. Lord, we coming up already. Yeah, but we started a little after 8, didn't we?
Yeah,
After
yeah.
7. So we got a little more bit. So I want to ask you, ladies, let's get to the nuts and bolts of being. What are some if a mom came to you and said, "I want to be a mompreneur. I saw you in Rocky's reality. This is gonna happen, y'all. I saw you in Rocky's reality. What would you? I want to be a mompreneur.
Mhm.
What would you
Mhm.
advise? I'll start with you, Vanita, and then go to you, Mel.
I think the first thing that I would advise is figure out what it is that you want to do that you're good at.
Mhm.
Get a business plan. I'm going to say it again. Get a business plan. Why? Because your business plan is going to drive what it is that you do. And the areas that you are weakest in, find the help to support
Yes.
those particular
Delegate, pay
areas,
somebody,
right?
yeah.
Delegate, pay somebody, save up your money. And also too, I live by my calendar on my phone.
Ooh,
If
yes.
it's not in my calendar,
I ain't
Girl,
going.
it does not happen, right?
Girl, I was supposed to be somewhere last week. I was like, you ain't sent me no calendar
See?
invite.
If you and this
And
is
you was
it.
serious about the invite. You was like, the instructions is on the
Listen.
invite.
Okay,
But no, I appreciated
This is
it.
how I
Yeah.
stay organized.
Yes.
For me and
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to.
For both, yes.
You have to. If you
'Cause, woo.
if you don't, if it's not on the
It's
calendar,
gonna be forgotten.
and even my 14-year-old knows that if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't
Right.
happen.
Don't come to me saying you got to go somewhere at the last minute.
because it's
Uh-uh.
not gonna
In 10
it's not
minutes.
gonna happen.
Shit,
Okay,
girl.
or I might be like the mama that they show on TikTok talking junk while I'm putting on myself.
Girl, I
Come
love
on,
her.
let's go.
Is it Tierra?
Come on, yes.
I love her
Come on, let's
videos.
go.
She's
Listen,
hilarious.
I'm
Yes.
gonna manifest. I'm gonna have her on the show. 'Cause she's
Yes.
She
She's
is.
hilarious.
She is. So I would say that, and to network, but also too, don't jump on the bandwagon of everything that you see or every person that you see,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You have to have a gift of discernment to discern,
Mhm.
because you're going to hear a lot of noise, a lot of different people to tell you, do this, do it this way, do it this way.
And they ain't never did it.
Ain't never did it. Ain't never,
How you know?
ain't never none done it. Okay.
Listen.
So the thing, and figure out what works for you,
Yeah.
and just stick. You have to be consistent. You have to be
Yeah.
consistent. Like I was
Absolutely.
a professional quitter. I'm not gonna lie. I would start
Mm.
stuff because Aquarius, we have a lot of ideas. I'm an ideas person.
Okay.
I will execute, and then after a while, I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to do that.
Do some other
Right?
shit,
I want to
yeah.
do something else.
I'm ready.
Because I have so many ideas. But the thing is that you have to stay consistent, even when you don't see. It's not gonna happen overnight. Like
Mm-mm.
I'm claiming I'm gonna be a multi-million-dollar company. I'm just
Listen,
telling you this right now because I got a good product. And I'm a good
claim-
person, and Jesus loves me.
Okay, right. Okay, favor.
Okay,
Favor.
but
Yes.
the thing is that I have to stay consistent
Mhm.
if I want to see it grow. What is it going to look like in 7 or 8 years? So yeah, that's what I would tell them.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Ooh, okay.
I like that.
Yes, okay.
Just to piggyback, also just because it's something that you're good at or something that you're interested in, that doesn't it doesn't necessarily need to be a business.
Ooh.
Yep.
Every market
Ooh.
is going to be
Ooh,
saturated.
you done hurt some feelings, Melody.
I mean, it
took
is what it
there.
is.
Tell
She
it.
took it
It
there.
is what
She
it
took
is.
it there.
Tell it.
It's okay to have a hobby.
Yes.
There's somebody out there that makes their own body butter, but they don't need to be
In
the
business.
owner of a company, and that's okay.
It
Right.
is.
You know, we're in a social media stage right now where everybody, you know, work for yourself and do all these things and be great, whatever. Somebody got to work though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can't, you know, I have an employee, like we have employees. I can't always be at the store. I can't always be here and there. Like, I still, you know, have so many things on my plate. So I would never talk down on anybody with a job. I don't understand why that is a thing.
Yep.
Number
Yeah.
one,
Yep.
because number two, all the jobs I've worked up until now, you know what I mean? There's
Prepared
something
you.
I can take. They
Yeah,
have
Yep.
I can take a
Right.
nugget from every single job I've
Yeah.
had since I was
Yes.
15
Yes.
Child.
that helps me
Yep.
in my business. Those things all will contribute to making you great. If the only reason you want to own a business is because you don't want to work for nobody, don't own a business, baby, because you don't get to go home when you want to. It's not always like that. If you want to be great, now again, if you don't have the standard of black excellence or excellence, if you ain't
Girl.
black, then you by all means can be raggedy. However,
Right.
if you want to be great and you want to scale and you want to grow, you can't be raggedy. You have to be consistent. You have to show up every single day and then some.
Even
It
when you
is
don't
what
feel
it
like
is.
Yep.
You're gonna have customers who try you. You're gonna have, you know, not so good experiences. Things will not come on time. Things won't happen the way they're supposed to. It's all a part of the game. So as long as you're able to pivot, also, that's my second thing I tell anybody. If you can pivot well, then you will more than likely succeed, because pandemic, that was everybody's major eye opener. Like, listen, is your business going to survive? Lots of people's businesses did not survive the pandemic. I am so grateful to still be standing here because people did not have to buy clothes. You know what I mean? They wasn't going nowhere, but they were still like, I'm gonna be cute at Meyer. I'm gonna be cute when we go.
I'm gonna be cute while I listen to
You
Club
hear me?
Quarantine.
Club Quarantine,
Okay.
going to the park, the house
Right.
parties. They still were buying clothes, and I even will say I had intentional customers who were like, "Listen, I got a little extra money. I'm a shop with you. I see you still, you know, you're still having new things and stuff like that." But I'm grateful for those people because I have regular customers. I have people who care about, you know, the products. And again, there are people who don't know me at all. I love to give somebody a compliment. And I'm like, oh, cute shirt, cute jogging suit. And they're like, thanks. They don't know I made that. They don't know me at all. And that's the goal for me. That warms my heart. Dare I say almost more than anything, because I know that you wholeheartedly like what you bought or what somebody bought you. I have people, I don't have that whole, you know, your family ain't gonna be your support. Now my family buys stuff from me all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sorry.
Right.
But my
And
family
as
does
it should
support.
be.
It
Shit.
does, but a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have that support.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know for some people they'll say, and your family are not your main customers. Let's start there too. That's the way I ended. That'll be my last thing. Do not expect your Aunt Mabel and your Uncle Charlie. They not about to spend $150 a week just because they're your family.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
Because at the end of the day, oh, you're thinking too small if you are so worried why your cousin Chuck didn't buy from you. He bought from such and such. Maybe you didn't have what he was looking for at the time. Maybe he's not in a position to support you right now the way that he might want to. Whatever the case may be, you're thinking too small if you worried about your cousins.
And
That's all.
that goes back to your business plan. Who is your target demographic?
Yes.
My
They
Auntie
not your target.
Listen, Auntie Mabel may not be your target.
You have to know your
You have
target
to know-
audience.
yeah,
Yes.
you do.
Absolutely. Shout out to Karen Green Reynolds watching. Shout out to everyone watching. So
Yes.
what are some couple more questions and we're gonna wrap it up, ladies? Of course, this hour always goes so quick.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Time flies.
What are some mompreneur must-haves for you? I know for me, it's certain stuff I gotta have to conduct business. My phone, my journal, you know, it's certain software that I use that I must have. My chapstick is a must-have. Breath mint, you know, it's just certain things that must have. So what are for you? Are some must-haves?
My MacBook.
Yeah,
I live and die by my MacBook. I would say my notebook, because I had this refillable notebook because I
that's smart.
Yeah, I love
refillable.
It. So you can
Like
get
a Trapper Keeper?
It's pages.
Girl, wait a
I heard
minute.
Trapper Keeper.
I'm like, what? Girl, listen.
No, not like the folders. No. So it's a notebook, but it is like a trapper keeper in that the little rings come out, but you can fill it with you buy the paper and just refill it.
Okay.
I have to live with my phone, and I need a good pen. Now I still use I use computers, but pen and paper is always going to do it for me.
You know the writer in me.
Yeah, and the pen has to write a particular way. I'm a pen snob.
Yes,
I am. I'm a pen snob, and I think good tea. I have to start my day off with some good tea. I have to start off with a good affirmation, some work just to set the day, and then be in my office, and I'm good. I'm good. Then my day can start off. In terms of software, I would say I use Trello, so it's project management. I am a strategic TRELLO.
Okay,
but my brain works strategically, right? I've done when I had 9 to 5, but even still with my educational consulting business beyond a diploma, I have a lot of projects, right? I have different clients. So in order to keep the projects separate and know where I'm at, know what I need to do, I use a project management tool and Google Drive. I live and die by Google Drive.
Is Trello like Asana?
It's like Asana.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Google
like
Drive.
Asana.
Okay.
And Google Drive. I have everything has to go into Google Drive. So yeah. And Canva. I don't use Canva, but because Canva is a devil for me. But other folks, it is. But utilizing it to do a lot of things. Oh, and one last thing. AI has become my friend. Like Gamma and Chat GPT, game changers. When I
feel some type of way as a writer, but
you still have
some type of way as a writer, but
I know, but you still have to zhuzh it up. It automate like presentations.
Yeah.
You put that bad boy in the Gamma, baby. Let me tell you, I'm gonna show you a presentation. Let me tell you.
Yeah, because
I
know.
I know.
You gonna have Gamma and Chapter GPT doing poetry? No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like we about to y'all just listen.
Not the spoken word,
right?
Listen, let me not get on
with an AI visual.
The AI. See, I'm good when
we still need you though. Because AI can only do it. Only
do so much.
You're not about to write this article like I'm about to.
No, sure won't.
You're not.
So that's why. Okay. They're not. But I get what you're saying. Automation.
Automation. Like I love automation because I need to work smarter, not harder. Because you only have so much time. I need to sleep. We're mompreneurs. Okay?
Yeah.
But I won't replace you.
You better not. The next bio you do, I better do it.
You still have to, even with AI, you still got to do your tweets and stuff. So it's like,
right.
It ain't,
Yeah. So for you, what's your
for me, definitely that pen and paper. Seeing things on pen and paper helps me. I remember things better when I'm writing them down. Absolutely. I don't use Canva. I know a lot of people do. I use PhotoGrid. I have an iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android. But PhotoGrid is my go-to to get some, visual things done. If I have to make store signs or promo material, things like that. I am a PhotoGrid girl. I don't know how long I'm using this app. They probably are like, she's had it since the beginning of time. I get it. I do pay for it. It's worth, I think it's like $20 a year or something like that, but it's worth every single dollar because I get my 20 worth, my $19.99, whatever it is. For me, just I have to write and see things. So, when I write it down, I write down my goals. I write down goals for the brand. Whatever it is, I have to have all of that stuff in a visual. Like I have to see what's going on. I still carry around a traditional planner. Like I usually keep it at home for the most part, but I will go home and update my calendar because seeing it on the page, like your phone calendar, you can see stuff, but it's not like seeing it on that paper. Like listen,
make it plain.
Exactly. Like you can see. This week, this needs to be done. Mother's Day is on this day. So we're only 8 days away from that. Whatever it is. That really does still help me. And I've always been a planner girl. I still am in 2023. Like it has not changed. The phone calendar helps me on the go, but going home and updating my calendar and putting all my business and putting all my ideas down on paper, that really is a major thing for me. Let's see. I mean, really, that's it. Like I'm pretty simple. I don't have a lot of complex, like, I'm just gonna get it done. But like once I write down my to-do list for the day, I'm able to knock that out. And it holds me accountable. Because I can see, okay, I only knocked out 3 things today. And I'm okay with that.
Right, yep.
Tomorrow might be 10. But at least I can see when I look back on the week how productive I was, what got done, what still needs to be done, what I have to transfer the next day. So that really helps. That notes app, Yeah, you have iPhone, but you have notes.
Mhm.
Once you have a
Mhm.
notes
Yeah,
app,
notes,
or
yep,
you can make
yep,
a
I use
list,
that.
different
Yep.
way to make those lists.
Yep.
Yep.
Knock that list out, because
Yep.
now I can keep up. Okay, what do I have to do? It's 6 o'clock. What do I have to do? And it keeps me like, all right,
Going.
you only did 3 things yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, without the pressure of somebody else or annoying ringtones and all that kind of stuff. I can just go in my list and I can see that and I can knock it out. But I'm gonna get it done. If you don't have a get it done attitude,
Yeah.
don't be an
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
just
Don't.
push it over to the next day.
If somebody got to
Sometimes you
keep
gotta-
reminding you to do your
Yep.
work, don't be an
Listen.
entrepreneur.
Don't, because
Yeah.
no one is going to be there to remind
It's
you. To do
nobody.
it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Or if you do have a partner
Listen.
or something that is helping, he or she gonna get sick of trying to tell you to do your stuff.
Right.
Like, do you want success or you don't?
Ooh,
It's simple as
ooh,
that.
ooh, child. Ooh, we gonna wrap it up on that. Listen, we gonna
Do you
wrap
want
it
it
up
or do
on-
you
and
not?
it's about how bad you want it. So, ladies, we're gonna move into so right quick, Melody, what products do you offer? Then also we are going to offer for a limited time a discount to
Yes,
those who are
ma'am.
listening.
Mhm.
When you go on to the, I'm gonna let Melody take that over.
So first of all, I gave that to you. What was it?
It is Rocky Fresh,
Yes.
15% off.
So if you use the code Rocky Fresh,
No, I'm sorry,
ROCKI,
Rock Fresh.
Rock Fresh. Okay,
Rock
so
Fresh, I'm
right.
sorry.
So Rock Fresh, ROCKFRESH, you will save 15% all month long, because she's doing mompreneurs all month long. You can save 15% on the website or in store. Just mention the code to me, Kool-Aid, or my employees. Show them, they'll have it or whatever. But you can use it on the website. That's fresherbrand.com, thefresherbrand.com. We offer not only just t-shirts, accessories like duffel bags and tote bags, but we have the most comfortable jogging suits. If you look at my page, I always have a jogging suit on, act like today. Like, they are very comfortable.
And it's cute.
And
Right,
thank
it
you.
is.
It's cute.
And we're just all about comfort and quality and looking cute. Listen, I have to simplify. I don't have time. I don't know if I'm sure you have. You've seen those articles and they say, listen, people who are successful wear the same stuff over and over.
Right, look at Bill
Jobs.
Gates.
They
Yes.
don't have to.
And
That's
Warren
one less
Buffett.
thing they have
Yep.
to worry about in the morning
Yep.
is finding an outfit. That is me, because I'm always going to come jogging suit and sneakers or boots if it's
How many pairs
wintertime.
of sneakers you got, Melody?
Too many. I have no idea. We have a shoe room. We have a room, a
You
closet
said a shoe
room.
room.
Yes,
You
my
know
husband and I. He has probably more shoes than I do, and I might have him beat technically just by count, but we love a shoe. I told him, okay, no more shoes coming here, and then we still be on the phone like, ooh, look at this. But that simplify it. That has helped me.
Listen.
That's a tool for me. Having jogging suits.
Listen.
That came up. I was just like, let's try jogging suit. I've been cranking out jogging suits since 2017. I'm like, oh, y'all like jogging suits? Bet. Because
Yes.
I am a jogging suit. Like, I
Exactly.
love them. But they make my life easier because I can top, bottom, let's go. I got to go.
Exactly. I'm
Right.
matching
I
and
don't
I'm
have
clean.
to. Yes.
Exactly. I'm
Right.
And you
good.
can still look fresh and have, it's low effort, it's low maintenance, but you still are going to have a nice clean look. So.
Mhm. And with Michigan weather, you got to stay warm.
You
so,
have
you
to.
know.
And we have different. So this one is these are the one I have on today is a chill set. The chill sets are a little bit thicker. They're like a soft terry cloth fleece on the inside. They are my go-to. But we have ones that are, slim, the slim fit, the super stretchy spandex. We don't always want to wear those. I remember making this product and I was like, this would be for the ladies who want something loose. I'm in this boy every week.
Right.
I have 6 colors. They come in several colors. I'm always in it. But here it was. I was just like, well, I know my customers are asking for something a little on the looser side. I'm gonna get the people what they want. I'm one of the people. I didn't know it was something I needed.
You didn't know you were gonna be the
Exactly.
people.
But that's how business works sometimes.
Right.
You think
Yeah.
of yourself as your ideal customer sometimes. This is what I like. This is what I like. But what about, you still gotta focus on your target. What else are they liking? What else are they wearing? What else can they find from you? Can you fulfill that? And you can't fulfill every desire they got.
Exactly.
But
everybody ain't your
it
customer.
fits exactly.
Everybody is
It did
not.
fit into my business model as far as being chic, being comfortable. Jogging suits is our thing. So yeah.
Mhm. I love it. So it's 15% off for the rest of the
Yes.
month at thefresherbrand.com. And
Correct.
also the store is where? Where's the
So
store?
we are
Melody?
located downtown Royal Oak, 5 years and counting. We are on 11 Mile between Maine and Washington, 208 West 11 Mile Road.
208 West 11 Mile Road.
Yes, come
Okay.
check us out any day. We're
Okay.
open 7 days a week.
Okay.
I don't do all of that. We close Monday through Wednesday. So I don't every day.
I love it. I love it.
Somebody there.
So coupon code Rock Fresh get y'all 15%
Rock
off,
Fresh,
y'all. I'll make
yes.
sure I'll announce it as well again. And so and Vanita bought us. She brought us some goodies. She brought me and Melody some goodies, y'all. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm good because one of my
This
bottles
is
is almost gone.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
she look at this. She done bought the.
That's the
Go
presentation for me.
ahead, open it.
I can smell it through the box.
Child, she
Oh
done
my
cooked.
gosh. But then don't show me up when I come places.
I'm sorry. I come bearing
Wait.
gifts.
Don't show me up.
Let's just right quick, y'all. This is my
Ooh.
camera right here. This is the Kima skincare. This is
Is that sweet thing?
Sweet
Sweet thing.
You
Oh,
know
hold
what?
on.
Look at you. Look at you.
Because you
Good
know,
thing I can't
I
get
need a
pregnant
butter
no more.
right now.
I can't get pregnant no more, so I'm good. Good.
I am.
good.
Oh, this smells great.
And it's a scooper in there for you if you want to
Oh,
try
a
it.
scooper?
A
scooper.
Oh.
I knew I should have came
She
ask
done
you so I
got
could put
all
some on my
type of
hands.
stuff. She done look at this. Done put the hydrating.
So
bug.
what's
This
good
the
and
whole-
grown?
Oh, smell that one. Because that
it's
smells good and grown.
Make
Uh-oh.
it feel good and grown.
You trying to
That's
get me
what-
pregnant again?
Listen.
Someone told me it was aphrodisiac. I can neither
That's
confirm
what I
or
like it.
deny.
I love it.
Deja
I love it.
vu, rich in vitamin
That's
E,
my
antioxidants,
That's
and
my
fatty
favorite one.
acids.
That's
Okay.
my
Okay.
favorite.
Did I get some deja vu?
Oh, you got everlasting love. You want to see
Everlasting love. Okay, I'll take that. You know,
Okay.
no, I will take. Listen, I ain't gonna be.
That's
That
pomegranate and
reminds me of that
cocoa.
song, you know, Tony Terry.
Uh-huh.
You know what?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't have me. Y'all got me going.
You like that deja vu?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And then you have another. Let me see.
Not hydrating socks. Oh, I can't wait for my off day.
Listen.
Okay.
Pamper yourself, mama.
So
Pamper
this
Yes.
this is a sample of a new one that I just came out with. Is Hey Mama.
Okay, let me try that.
Are they all the same?
They're all all the little
Okay,
ones. Yep,
okay.
they're all the same.
So
Okay,
hey
let me-
mama, let me look
yeah.
at that one because that's
Hey,
the theme.
mama.
That's the theme for
It's
today.
Hey
Hey
Mama.
mama.
You
You
like that?
Oh, I like
That's a
that.
soft
That's
set.
sweet.
I'm glad.
Making me
Vanita,
kinda hungry,
thank
though. It making me
you.
hungry.
I know, and you always say
My
that.
greedy ass be like,
She always said like, I feel like I want something sweet.
y'all know I got a smell finish. What's a smell finish?
She ready for a snack. Oh, a bath soak. Oh, Vanita.
I love it.
So you know,
I'm done with you.
You know,
You trying to date me or something?
yes,
What you
I'm
trying to
just
do?
saying. I'm just saying.
Tell me what you want to find a man.
Mama's knee.
Oh, are these this little
Yeah,
these
it's
are
the
so
little
cute.
scooper.
Look,
I love it.
y'all.
It's a little scoopers. Get your little, put your little fingers.
So wait,
Let me put
Vanita,
some on my hands.
what can people do? What's the coupon code for if they want to
So,
shop with Hakima?
So
Which is HEKIMA,
Yes.
by the way, y'all.
HakimaSkincare.com is the website. HakimaSkincare.com. So Rocky, what did I say? Was it Rocky?
Okay, hold on.
Pull
Hold
it,
on.
pull it.
Let's pull up the
Okay.
email right quick, y'all. Just
Rocky
a
is
moment.
not the
Pull it
person
up.
that asked you to do an interview
No.
the night before.
Oh.
So we set this all up weeks ago.
Listen. I
No, it's
appreciate
good.
that. No,
I be in people inbox like a month ahead of time.
I appreciate that.
Give me some time to prepare.
'Cause I
Folks
need
be
to
like,
get
can you come
myself
to the
together.
studio today?
No, 'cause
No,
no,
I cannot.
and I hate that. It's 20% off code Rocky, ROCKI.
ROCKI, Rocky.
Yeah, this feels
And
great.
20%
20%
off
off.
at HakimaSkincare.com.
Yep, at HakimaSkincare.com.
And where can they follow y'all? Go ahead, Vanita.
Okay.
And then Melody.
So you can follow me at Hakima Skin.
I'm moisturizing myself. Go
on
ahead.
Hakima Skin on
Mhm.
Instagram, also Hakima Skin on Facebook. And you can follow me, Vanita Sanders, on Facebook. I'm at Beyond
for her not so random thoughts.
Yeah, so for my not so random thoughts before
Mhm.
bed. You know, I just like to do a dump.
You need to dump every
It's a
day.
whole-
You need
it's
to
a whole-
Add that to the tip.
Okay, it is. You do.
Clear your
Yeah,
brain.
clear
For
your brain.
real.
And it helps me
Yeah.
clear my brain. But yeah. That's where you can find me. Again, this is for the mature and melanated. This is for women and it's for me. Now I have a lot of men,
Do you
a lot
have-
of male
I'm gonna
customers.
check some out. My husband and I, we are buddy butter. We love a good body
Listen,
butter.
the
so-
good and grown get you pregnant again. I'm just
Oh
telling
Lord,
you.
have mercy.
Make sure you
Yeah,
get your
He is
script
going
filled.
to the place. He
Make
is
sure-
going where you take your pets. He's going to get spayed and
And
neutered.
neutered.
You understand me?
Listen. And guess what? It's still gonna work. Don't worry, Kool-Aid. It's still gonna work. Okay.
Listen,
Same here.
thank God. This is why
Our
you have
sex
to
was better
also.
afterwards.
Oh, because you felt free. You felt free.
Exactly. Okay.
So let me say this before. First of all, follow me on all platforms, the Fresher brand, and you can also follow me personally, Melody Fresh. It's 3 H's on the end on Instagram, and you can also follow me on Facebook, Melody Fresher. So number one, for people that want to get married, and you may be religious or spiritual. Sex was better after we got married. That is true.
Oh, yes, come on.
Because you
Dispel
feel
the myth.
you don't feel like you know,
Yes.
like I mean, it is technically sin if you believe in it. So it's just like, dang, like I'm gonna throw it back and he can have it all. Like it is what it is, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
anticipating that part
Yes.
also, because this is why it's also good to have people who are into the same stuff that you are into, whether you married, all kind of stuff, because all his married friends is like, dude, is that 10-minute appointment? They are like, yes, it doesn't take long. By all means, go ahead. You don't want your wife on birth control for the rest of her life. Well, I wouldn't anyway, but either way, they helped ease his mind about that. But if we were the only married friend, you know what I mean, only married couple, and nobody else has gone through the stuff that we've gone through, we wouldn't have anybody to counsel or to even give suggestions, or they've already been down that road. So by all means, when you do, when you're single, I'm not saying you can't be commingling, but you want to have married friends.
Yep, exactly.
You want to have married friends if you marry, because they understand what you're going through.
Exactly.
You want to have business friends when you're in business.
Exactly. And
because
that's
they
another thing,
understand.
mompreneurs need each other. So
you need each
yes.
other.
Oh Lord, we gotta
stop
wrap it up,
arguing with your customers on Facebook and
Hey, come on,
tell your group chat.
Come on,
tell your group chat.
She went there. She went there. She went there. Okay, Benita, because we about to be here
Okay,
another
I'm
hour. We about to be here another hour. Wait a minute, this is why. Listen. This is why I tell people we can agree to disagree. Y'all notice that?
Yeah.
Agree comments.
Don't even worry about it.
This
Don't
shit's
even worry
gonna
about
go
it.
left because I'm not nice.
And you're Aries.
I'm like Megan Stallion. I'm not nice, and then it be wrong. It be wrong. So then be feelings be hurt.
I'm not a killer, but do not push me.
Listen, that east side be
just don't
test the east side. Back in Van Dyke, okay? Venita, tell them where to find you, baby. Listen,
you can find me at Hakima Skincare. I'm Hakima Skin on IG and Hakima Skincare on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, Venita Sanders. You can find me on LinkedIn. I mean, you can find me all over the place. And I do a lot of pop-up shops. So if you want to come out, and I have specials and deals at the pop-up shop. So if you want to see me, go on my pages. You can see.
Y'all ain't gonna get this though.
No, you're not.
But this is me and Melody's special box.
Y'all not. But I have something special.
I'm Venable.
I have something special for you. I will.
I love it. Well, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
I had a great time.
I appreciate y'all. If nothing else, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we are.
Because we need to as mamas. We spend enough time adulting. But right quick, I just want to publicly thank Venita for being there in my time of need when I was going through my shit, girl. Ben had a stroke. And it's been 8 years. It'll be 8 years in September that he had a stroke. And he's better, getting on my nerves. But God is good. And that's what moms need too. You need friends when you in your low moments. And you were there for me as a friend in the low moment. And I really appreciate you. And it wasn't just like the physical tangible thing that you did. It was just that you took that time and encouragement. You always be one of them. She's one of my accountability partners.
Like, hey, what are you doing?
You need that too. Add that to your notes.
I'd be like in a text, like, damn it, I did tell her I was gonna do that shit.
What are you doing?
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
You need that.
And I thank you, and Melody, thank you. You always inspire me. You be cracking.
Oh, thank you.
I be cracking up. I be like this on my phone, like, get him.
It be the same way with me, because you be saying the same stuff.
Like,
can we talk about your group?
Oh, Mama
your
Matters.
Group, your Mama Matters. I love the group. I love the group. I'm a group. I'm a professional group person. When I got married, I had all the wedding groups. When I became a mom, I added all the mama groups.
Okay.
And sometimes you look at stuff and it's not a fit for you. You get rid of the stuff that doesn't apply. I'm still in the Mama Matters group because it is a good group to be in. Everybody, it ain't no my baby dad. Girl, I don't want to hear all that.
No.
I can watch Maury for that.
Yeah, most of us is professional, and that was thank you.
It's a great group. It's a great group.
It is a great group.
Because we need a place where we
do.
And that was an accident. That was just like I'm pissed off at being a mama, and I want to talk shit. So I need to form this private group. And I don't
because you don't want to talk about it on your page. It's not everybody's business.
So and I need somewhere where people could relate and not judge me and say, "Oh, you being a bad mama because you're not liking it."
Because that's not how it is.
So, but I'm glad that we can. And I always try to promote. And by the way, we are having a brunch and twerk on May 21st.
Oh, dang! I can't. Where we go? What time?
It's
if it's brunch,
it's 2 to 5. It's 2 to 5.
Ours is 2 to 5.
Yeah. So, but hey, listen, I understand we're gonna have another one, but we get together.
Right, because I can still twerk, so don't get it twisted.
Listen, we are. Listen, we gonna do it again. So I just want to create a safe space for
Yeah.
mamas, because as mamas, it's like you have a microscope on you.
Yeah.
You do a magnifying glass,
Mhm.
so to speak. So I appreciate it
Yes.
that so many
Yeah.
women of various,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
just
Walks of life,
areas
just-
of life. Yes,
yeah.
I love that, because you have moms who are, they're moms at home, and we have moms like us who are mompreneurs. And I like how anytime you come in there and say, I need this, mama, somebody like,
People
we
showing up.
telling you, right? If you
Yeah.
need a tutor,
Not just judging you,
Yeah.
and just
if you need a multivitamin, if you need a
Listen.
sex tip, we do that too.
Okay.
So
okay. Talk
but
about it.
just listen, but I appreciate it. So I love y'all, and
Love
thank y'all for
you.
listening.
Love
Next
you.
week,
Thank you.
we got more mompreneurs. Thank you everyone for
Ooh.
listening. Next week is going to be Jennifer Crawford Williams
Nice.
and
That's gonna be nice.
Doretha Kelly.
Oh, that's
So
gonna be nice. That's gonna
thank
be
y'all
nice.
for tuning in, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you for having
Thank
us.
you for having
Welcome.
us. Thanks, Joe.
Right.
Right.
Thank you, Joe. Shout out
She
to
and
Joe.
Joe gonna have a meeting after this.